So we are going to attach this tri-lug or 3-lug mount onto the lens here on the outside, and that will allow us to change whatever kind of lens attachment, mostly for ND filters, but you could put a protector on there too. And it's pretty snug, and I made this one out of carbon PETG. It's carbon fiber infused PETG. It's light, it's very strong, and I made 4 of them, so hopefully I only have to use this one. And I'm going to use this welder glue, and I like this stuff because it's kind of like rubber cement when it dries, so it's semi-permanent. In other words, it's pretty strong, and you know, when you use it on foam, it's permanent. But you can still cut through it with a knife. It's not easy, but you can cut through it with a knife. And if I ever have to remove this, I'm hoping that I could just take these side snips and go in from the side and then peel it off. So hopefully I won't ever have to do that, but just in case. The important thing here is to not put glue on this, because as you slide it down, it's going to scrape off and get on the lens. So you want to put it on the lens right on the outside here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my, and we probably just need a little. Let me use this, so I'm going to put it around and kind of near the base, because I don't want to get it anywhere near the lens. And once you get this on here, twist it around a couple times, you know, the gap is so tight, it really should just spread around. So I'm just going to space it a little bit here. Just put some all around. Alright, that should probably do it, honestly. I don't think I need any more than that. Okay. And then let's put this on here. Oh, this print did have a little bit of elephant's foot, so I did have to take a bevel thing and remove that, because it wasn't quite sitting. It should basically touch all the way down to this lip, and wasn't quite doing that because of the elephant's foot. So I'm gonna, ooh, it's already starting to dry up a bit, so I'm going to turn it here a few times back and forth, get the glue spread out. And if you pull it off, you're probably going to get glue on your lens, so I would just, hopefully I did have enough glue. If you do need to pull it off, wait till it dries maybe. I don't know. I think this is kind of a one-time thing, so just be real careful, plan ahead. Alright, I can feel it starting to dry, and let me clean this up. Okay, now I'm going to line it up and make sure this one of the lugs points exactly straight up, because that's how when the filters mount on here, that's how it gets lined up. So I think that's pretty good. Okay, just gonna press this down and watch out for the back of the lens here. Alright, that should do it. Alright, we'll wait for that to dry. Okay, so the glue dried, and as you can see, I've got the filter on there. The ND filter, it's reflecting my LED lamp. And it's just like I said, it's just a bayonet mount. So twist and pull. You know, I try to do it somewhat gently so that it doesn't rip this off. This welder glue is pretty strong, but just remember, this gives you a lot of torque. Your moment arm gets much bigger, so it's almost like you had a lever out here, you're twisting on it. So and then I've got my, let's see, gotta line this up right. So lens protector, and that is flat, so it does protect the lens, hopefully. Now, included in the files is a tester. That's just this. So when you print these, there's going to be some supports that you have to remove, and just to make sure those are clean and you've done a good job of removing the supports before I put it on the lens, I would use the tester. And you just put it on, and you know, go like this a few times, make sure it's smooth and there's nothing in the way. If it's hard to turn, you probably have to remove some more supports. So on the top of this is a little nub, like a little thing that sticks out, and if you know, you rub your finger along, you can feel it. That's the top, because you can put this on in this orientation, and if this was the top of your GoPro, you know, that's kind of weird, right? It's not on right. And same with this, you could do it like this, and again, that's kind of weird. So if this should end up at the top, which means you kind of aim it at the top 45 degrees roughly, and then it'll slide right on, and now it's at the top. So that would be the top of your lens. So that, and tester is part of the thing. So that's about it. It works pretty well. I tested it. The ND filter works great, and you can't see any of it. So I had some trouble with the corners. The corner of this filter is just a little too small, and I could see the corner in my view, but now I've gotten it to the point where you won't see it. So I just want to point out that this little nubbin here prevents the lens. It keeps it at a certain height so the ND filter doesn't hit or scratch the lens. If you hit it hard, you may, you know, this is gonna flex and you may tap it, but if you hit it that hard, then you probably have other problems. So and just to show you how this works, now the idea is you have a few of these and you put your different ND filters in here. You never have to take them out, you just bayonet mount it on. But in case you do need to take it out, there's a hole here, and this is glass, and I already chipped it once because I did it wrong. So all you need to do is push it just till you could see that edge, all right? And then you can hold this, shove your finger in there, and it'll slide out, okay? And then you can pull it out. That's all you need to do. Don't try to push it all the way out with a tool. That's how you'll chip it, and that's how I chipped it. So that should cover it.